We know that you just came back from Shanghai a few days ago and you attended the CIIE. We also know that there are many Thai exporters who also joined the CIIE ever since the first edition. What do you think the CIIE has brought to them? And what does China's commitment to further opening up mean to the world?
Thailand has participated in the CIIE from the very first 2 years ago, where we sent our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Somkit, to attend. And last year, Thailand was also the guest of honor, and a Deputy Prime Minister also attended. So this time, unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we did not have international dignitaries from Thailand. But we attended with 73 exhibitors, traders from Thailand. Represent the most in ASEAN countries. So I think for Thailand, we see the CIIE as a very good opportunity for Thai products to be sold in the Chinese market, for the Chinese consumers to know more about Thai products, and for existing traders in the Chinese market to expand their product line. And we will continue to do so because we believe it is a good forum where Thai products can be advertised, can be displayed, and people will get to know more about Thai products.
China has just unveiled sweeping targets for the 14th five-year plan and long-range goals through the year 2035. So based on your own experience and understanding, what are the reasons behind China's steady growth based on 5 years plans, and what is your expectations for China's development in the years to come?
I think the Chinese model of dual circulation is very important in the fact that you not only have to rely on exports of products to the international community, but you also rely on your domestic market. So the dual circulation model that China is pursuing is something that is in tune with the changing environment right now and helps to promote stability in the domestic marketplace.
China is in the final stage of its mission to end extreme poverty by the end of 2020. How do you comment on China's efforts on poverty eradication?
I think China is a good example of how to eradicate poverty within a very short space of time. Eradication programs in various countries take around 2 generations, 3 generations, but China has been able to do it within 30 years, 40 years, in a very short time and with a very large number of people. And of course, government can help. We can provide transportation, we can provide infrastructure, we can provide opportunities, but each individual must help themselves. Otherwise, they will not be able to lift themselves out of poverty. And this is something that we think is a good example to be used in Thailand.
This year marks the 45th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic ties between Thailand and China. How would you evaluate the development of the bilateral ties?
Yes, I think actually Thailand and China has had a long history of relations, since 700 years ago during the Yuan dynasty and the Sukhothai kingdom of Thailand. But of course, the diplomatic relations between Thailand and modern China was established only 45 years ago. And through that time, we have had so many high-level visits. And of course, the various ministers from both countries have visited each other very often. And we have had a lot of cooperative projects together between different agencies. And the people are very close to each other. Many people in Thailand originally came from Fujian province or Guangdong province or Hainan province, and there's a very similar custom, similar tradition. We look forward to having even more productive and more close partnership with China in the near future.